Next, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Has the first down and more. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage. But, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Dogs. Great connection there for 6 points. Well, that is a dream start for the offense, but what an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game. Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He makes the grab. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
What a call here by this offense, and unfortunately, the receiver drops this drag route. So much real estate in front of him. A big gain missed by the drop.
Pressure is coming. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call. And here comes the punter onto the field. The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to scramble. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. Here's the snap. The quarterback drops back. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
pick up the first down through the air. A throw to the running back in the flat. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down in a big game.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of it. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
The receiver makes the catch. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. It's a draw play. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
And the running back takes the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So Georgia will have the first down.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. With the catch, it's John. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the Bulldogs pick up enough to get a first down there. They'll test the right side here. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Try to convert with a sneak. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to... his legs when he has to, and I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. He escapes the pocket. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive on the 21. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a target, and it's complete.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking for a man. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The offense going with the hurry up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. No huddle now for the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the 1st down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. The first play of the third quarter is a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Fighting off the defender.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
2nd down after that previous play. We go with a direct snap. Breaks into open space. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Looking to pass this time. That's reeled in. It's Tucker. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Makes a quick grab. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. They finally corral him at the 1. Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
On 3rd and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4-down territory. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. As the first down is still going. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Running with purpose. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauling in way downfield. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the catch downfield. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll use the ground game here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to run for the 1st down. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. They'll try and run it with the fullback. They've got him down out near the 40. Now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. He breaks free. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Escapes the pocket. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Defense is coming after him. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
Heck of a job by this defense sitting back in nickel. Good job of keeping the eyes on that quarterback when he took off the scramble. He's got a long way to go to pick up this first down now on 4th down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Oh, they can't bring him down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Offense in hurry-up mode. The back's got it. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Give it to the big fullback here. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tulane. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's a regular season game, Kirk, that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also, you'd like to think, a much easier path in the postseason.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The short completion of the tight end. He brings it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Chewing clock with the running game. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the stop, but good enough for a 1st down at the 29.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Ending off on the draw play. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Bites off a defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. A matchup of two powerful teams this late in the year. We thought it kind of had a playoff preview feel to it, and the higher-ranked team has taken care of business. They're going to emerge, looks like, with a huge W going forward.
I think the thing that really stood out in this football game is that higher-ranked team dealing with the pressure and the expectations. They handled business. Really good football game. Both these teams will benefit from playing in this game late in the year, but now comes the pressure. Higher-ranked team wins this game. Now the expectations every single week will be high. They'll have to continue to play with great poise.
It's a draw to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. On the run, it's John. It's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, this is situational football. And this is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a two-possession game with under a minute to go.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to pass here on second down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They get him down after a short return, but an interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.